In this next video, there might be a few swear words because we're going to listen to this woman try and justify AI friendships, particularly for children. Now let's listen to what she has to say in trying to talk it up and normalizing AI chat bullshit. Thank you.
Digital companions, digital friends. I'm really interested to see how normalized it becomes. If it is something that, every child on the playground has their own AI friend, or if we come up with better ways to manage that.
Hey lady, the best way to manage it is to throw it in the bin immediately. This cannot be good for humanity. Grow some fucking brains and realize that everything to do with the internet, it's fucking up humanity. Thank you.
Right now, if you look at sort of a previous wave of technology, social media, I think we're right now in the throes of grappling with how do we want children to interact with this technology?
We fucking well don't, because as adults, we know how fucked it is. The disconnect within society with humanity is exponentially going out of control. Since the wave of internet and social media, society is far more out of control than ever before. Social media is poisoning adult brains, let alone children's brains. So we fucking don't go forward with this shit. We flick the fucking switch and have no such thing as the internet. The best thing the world would ever see is no more fucking internet. For those that remember, the best times of our lives were without internet. Unfortunately, there's a whole society out there now that was born with the internet. That society has no idea what life was like without internet, without social media. Thank you.
What kinds of guardrails are realistic to put on, and how does that affect children's social lives and all those kinds of questions?
Here's a question. Why don't children climb trees anymore? Because you gave them a fucking iPad. Destroy the fucking thing.
I expect that we're going to have a similar set of discussions around kind of AI companions, AI friends.
You're not wrong there. Here I am making a YouTube video about it while you're trying to justify to society it's a way to go forward, but we have to manage it. We have to just do this and that. You're a fucking bureaucrat. Go back to your fucking office and push some fucking pens on some fucking paper. Thank you.
I personally don't think that I would be thrilled by a world where we end up where everyone has, an AI friend that they're talking to all the time and sharing their life with.
Then why the fuck are you trying to justify it? Under one breath, you're saying you don't think personally that it's going to be a good thing. But professionally, the company that represents you and pays you to say that you think it's a good thing, so you're going to push forward and put all your personal feelings aside and sell your soul so the company that fucking owns you and pays your bills controls you and gets you to push forward with it. That's the typical sign of a bureaucrat, a sellout soul that forgets about their own feelings and is paid to promote the opinion of the industry that your company represents while putting your own personal feelings aside and going along with those of the company that pays you. That's called corporate greed. That's called bureaucracy.
But I might be wrong about that. Maybe it'll turn out to be wonderful. I definitely think it'll be an important topic to navigate over the coming years as that technology gets more sophisticated.
Fuck no. Whichever way you look at it, whichever spin you put on it, it's not going to be a wonderful thing. Who are you trying to fool? The people that will embrace it? Society are dickheads. They will embrace it, but it will be the worst decision society will ever make. Just like accepting the internet was a good thing. Thank you.
What's wrong with every child having a chatbot friend?
Maybe nothing.
And now we hear from the mainstream media enabler. Of course, they're making out like it's all for the good of humanity. But what's right with it, lady? The question should be, what's right with it? Nothing is right with it. Nothing whatsoever. Go back to your mainstream media corporation, look at the shareholders of who owns that media corporation, and try and figure out why they have a narrative to promote this garbage to you. That's right, it's all about the future, and the future is all about your control. Thank you.
If the chatbot friend is truly a great friend and companion and listener and maybe teacher, and maybe there's a way of doing the technology that that looks like that. A huge worry that I would have would be if this is a commercial product.
And no doubt about it, it fucking well will be, because they're going to manipulate brains. It'll be used against the people with forms of advertising and manipulation of the soul. They're going to fucking brainwash every motherfucker on the planet. Thank you.
Being sold by a company, what are the incentives of that company? And what does that mean for, what happens to my child?
They don't give a fuck. Bottom line is, all they give a fuck about is making a fucking dollar. And then they'll join some woke agenda to make out that they care for society and the society that they're shaping. But really, they're shaping a society to create even more fucking dollars for their pockets. Thank you. This has been another Aussie Putin Show for Hang Loose Recluse Productions. Thank you.